Alright, so, excuse me for 1 second, let me pause this music. There we go. Just my, that's just my phone, my other phone. I'm recording this with my business phone. That's my personal phone. And I play my music through this, this JBL speaker right here. Pretty cool. It puts out a lot of good sound. Anyways, I have all my solar equipment running real good today. There was intermittent sunlight. It was partly cloudy, but the solar still did really good. Right now I'm plugged into the shore power here, just because because I can. Okay. So I wanted to check in with you guys and show you the latest on my my trailer build. I've been building out this cargo trailer. I put the 50-gallon buffer tank, fresh water. It's actually just fresh water, but I put it attached it to the transfer pump here and the pump transfers the water from the tank to the pressure washing machine. The inlet, this is the inlet water that I attach the water source at the spigot. I attach that right here and it fills up the tank, and the water comes out here when I open this shut-off valve, and it goes through the pump. The pump pumps it to the pressure washing machine, allowing me to do my job. So my latest thing here is I put in a roof vent, and I found this old well, it's a brand new fan, but I never used it, and I found it, dug it out, and decided to mount it on this roof vent. And I just keep it cracked open because what I'm wanting to do is suck the warm air out of here so that the shop fan is more effective at cooling it down in here. And I put on this little on-off switch right here and just mounted it right there, but that shuts off the fan, as you can see. And when I come over here and hit the on switch, it energizes the fan. Works really good. It works really good. I also went up on the roof today because this tin gets really hot, because that's all there is just this tin roof. And so I went up on the roof today and I put some of this stuff right here. This is really what you put on the RVs on the roof, on the RV rooftops. It's Ultra Roof 1000 white siliconized elastometric coating. And so I put that today because that, I'm going to be working in this cargo trailer. That's my business, and it's been working out really well lately. I mean, I've been getting calls for $8,000 jobs and $5,000 jobs. This guy the other day, I went out and I quoted him well, he told me the most he can pay for this company he works for is $4,900 and some odd dollars. And I said, well, okay, I'll do it for that. And so that's $4,900 some odd dollars. To me, that's $5,000. So yeah, I'm going to do that job. The other one was an $8,000 job, but they have to get a purchase order number. And from what the one guy at the $5,000 job told me is that the purchase orders take forever. And I'm finding that out because I did some work for I cleaned Chili's restaurant about 3 weeks ago, and I'm still waiting on that check. So, hey, I mean, I don't mind waiting on the checks. If the purchase order number, if that's the way it works, if that's the way it is, I'm fine with that. The $8,000 job, I don't care if I have to wait 2-3 weeks or a month to get that $8,000 check. As long as I get that $8,000 check in a month or two, I'm good. So, but this business has really been paying out. It's really been working out for me. Most of the jobs that I've done average about $500 a job, and it takes me about a day and a half. I could probably push it and do it in a day if I cut corners and if I, rushed. But I like to take my time, do a really good job. So it takes, I take about a day and a half to do a job. But 500 bucks in a day and a half, that's not bad. I'll take it. Anyway, in here, I went ahead and installed this roof vent and the fan, and that was scary. And then I put that coating up on top of the roof. Normally, when you touch this tin roof, this thing is hot. But since I put the coating on there today, it's cool to the touch now. It's cool to the touch. So I guess the coating is doing its job. That's what I wanted, because I know that even with the roof vent and the shop fan blowing in here, if this stuff gets hot, if this tin gets hot, it's gonna permeate the whole trailer. It's gonna be hot in here if that tin is hot. So I had to do something. So I went up there and I put that roof coating on there. It looks really good. I put a nice thick coat on there. And well, first I pressure washed it. I took my wand up there and I pressure washed it, cleaned it, and then I applied the rubberized roofing. And man, I'll tell you, you touch that tin on the inside, and it's cool to the touch now. So, man, bravo! I'm happy about that. Everything's working good. My solar's running. My solar during the day when the sun is out runs my mini fridge, and as you can see, I have mostly beer. I have water. I do have some bread and some cheese and some. I'm gonna have to put more food in here. Those are chicken nuggets right there in that little freezer. I've got some V8s. There's a Mountain Dew there, and this thing I bought for this female friend of mine that came up. She didn't drink them all, and they've been sitting here since she came to visit. But this is working out good. Runs off the solar. This little mini fridge, and I honestly am kind of shocked about that, because I really didn't think that this was going to run off the solar, but it does. Runs just fine. At night, when I'm home, I plug it into the shore power. I'm going to install, I'm going to have to cut another hole in here so that I can install an outlet on the side, outside, that I can plug into so that I don't have to, run it in through here when I close this door. I'm going to just put a little outlet on the outside that'll run in here that I can plug this power strip into. And this power strip powers that power strip, which powers this and the pump, shop fan and the pump. Everything else runs off of this power strip, which is basically just the refrigerator, the microwave, and the light. That's about it. I charge my phones off of this, and I plug my JB Flip speaker in with that. So, but that's it. And I'll tell you what, I am very, very happy with the way this has all turned out. Just very happy with it. I don't know what more to say. And that's basically, this was my last major project in this cargo trailer build. When I got it, there was nothing in here, just bare walls and floor and ceiling, just bare walls. Nothing was in here. First thing I built in here was this right here. this table bench type of deal, and I put these things here so that the things that I use every now and then, more frequently, things that I don't want to have to dig too much to find, I keep in here. And I got my big Berkey in here, and I got it strapped down so that when I'm traveling, it's empty right now. I'm not using it because I have all this bottled water. I've got stacks of bottled water in my shed over there. So I'm not going to buy any more water. I've decided that the bottled water, I don't know what they're putting in that stuff, these demons. I call the government and the big business owners, the really big business owners, the demons, fallen angels, whatever you want to call them. A third of the angels that left with Satan when he fell, when he was kicked out of heaven, third of the angels he took with him, and they are the ones running this earth. They are the ones in the positions of government. It's these demonic fallen angels. Well, I call them demonic. They're fallen angels. Anyway, I don't want to get into all that. Anyways, it is what it is. But this is the first thing that I built, was this bench here, this kind of workbench. And I also sit my laptop here when I want to work, and I sit my chair there, and I put my laptop there for entertainment. And I have a little table over here that I, cook and eat. If I want to heat something up, I'll heat it up on the microwave, bust out my little table right there, and I'll eat and get my cold drink here. And that's just, it is what it is. But yeah, first thing I built was this and this. And then I wanted to have a prepper pantry, bigger, because there's not enough room in my fifth wheel, really. I mean, there's plenty of room in there, and I got plenty of food stored up in there, stocked up, but there's only so much room in that fifth wheel. And I wanted more pantry room to store stuff. And I had to store my chemicals, for my work, for my business, so I put them all on this side. My tools, power tools, up here. I've got a sleeping bag and a pillow in case of emergency, toilet paper, paper towels, pair of tennis shoes. I got a rack here with my raincoat and rain pants and all that stuff, extra hat. Got a portable toilet here. My gas and all that stuff is on this side of the pantry. Extra gasoline, 2 gas cans, and some all my cleaning chemicals on the second tier there, and on third tier the power tools, sleeping bag, all that stuff. Over here, this is all just food that I stored. I, of course, had to keep in mind that my puppy needs food too, so I've got a big old bag of gravy train for him, and what else? My carpet cleaning equipment, my Auric Orbiter Pro, and this is the little basket that I use to carry all my carpet cleaning supplies, Febreze, and then the Green Dragon solution that I use. But this all is food over here on this side. Mostly down here is all drinks, and then here canned foods and snacks, and mostly snacks and canned foods. But I have some rice, some beans. This is a can of Gatorade. I've got my tortillas, and there's some sardines, and I got tons of chili. I've got like so many cans of chili, it's not even funny. And I got more of the same up here. Snacks, chili, and all kinds of other canned foods and beans and rice. And then I got, these little macaroni and cheese cup. These macaroni and cheese cup deals. A lot of stuff up there. There's mashed potato mix, mashed potato. Well, you can see pretty much. But on the bottom here, this is two tiers of cans. This is all cans, and then this is cans stacked in canned foods. I've got canned vegetables, canned meats, and all that stuff. It's all in there. So I just wanted to do that because, hey, you never know when you have to bug out and you don't have time to hitch up this thing, because I mean, look, it's on blocks. You got all those blocks you have to take off, and then you have to be careful pulling out of here, because me and my son built that deck, and you gotta be careful that you can't just up and leave in this thing in 10 minutes. Whereas in this, I can be down the road in 10 minutes. I can be out of here in 10 minutes. So I just wanted to be prepared. That's what prepping is: preparation, prepare. So I am. Oh yeah, and I got my fire extinguisher, so for safety purposes. I think all in all, my first aid kit. I have 2 of these, one in the truck and one in here. So yeah, I just wanted to be prepared, and I think I'm pretty well prepared with this thing. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Am I stupid? Is it? I mean, look, I never built a buffer tank. I never assembled a buffer tank before. I never assembled a solar, setup with the power controller and the input and the output deal there, and the inverter, and it all works perfectly. I got 300 watts of solar on the roof, and then that other 100-watt panel there that I can set and point, toward the sun. It's got little legs on it. And I've never built a solar type of system before. I've never done that before in my life, but it's working like a charm. Runs the microwave, runs the mini fridge. You need the sun to be out bright to run everything. with the shop fan and the pump, the shop fan, the fridge, the microwave. I mean, if I want to run all that stuff at one time, I need to have all 400 watts engaged. It needs to be really sunny, yeah, that's about it. And I can run all this stuff, but normally I don't run everything all at once, you know. But when it's hot, you know, you need that fan. And this thing right here, this roof vent with the fan that's sucking the hot air out, I think it's going to make it so that you know, and then with the coating I just put on today, that rubber roof coating I put up there today, I think that's going to make it so that it's going to be tolerable in here, you know, during the heat of the day. I think it'll be tolerable in here. I don't know. We'll find out. I'll keep you guys apprised, and we'll see you guys next time.